Hi, we're Lee and Scott, and if you're new round here, we live full-time in our motorhome after selling up when we lost family and realised that life is not a given. We've spent a year travelling the UK and are currently in the Republic of Ireland working our way around the coast. Join us, together with our two little dogs, Lucy and Sky, as we head off with absolutely no idea what's coming next. Well, we've just arrived on Blarney Caravan Park campsite. I don't know what they're calling it. So we're just out with the dogs. Now, sorry, you'll hear random things being shouted from afar. I bet you can guess who that is. So we've just been following the coast round mostly, and this is like our first venture into a city. We had to go into Cork for a couple of bits, and oh my god, I have not missed traffic lights. I mean, what's the point? There's so blooming many of them. So we're just walking around now with the dogs. We're going to try and work out which pitch we want. Hold on, Loopy's tripping me out, aren't you, Luce? So yeah, we're just checking out which pitch we want, and then we'll be settling. So I'll catch you shortly.
Toilet and shower block, and campus kitchen, and laundry. And we are there. Toilets, really clean. They actually smell very clean as well. But we have our own toilet, I don't use them. Showers. They're okay. As long as you can put your stuff there and not get everything wet. It must be on a timer, that light. And there's the disabled one as well, which is always a lot bigger. So, laundry area. Nice big machines, because we need them, don't we, when we're being off site. Oh, Scott's happy he can get rid of all this shrapnel. He's got a lot of shrapnel. I know, it's lucky marble. Hiya. Little seating area, look. TV. Yeah.
So we always like to have a look around. So we're still having a problem with the boiler. So I sought some advice today from the Facebook group Motorhome Happiness, because you know there's tons of people on there. And in my mind, I know what the issue is. It's either a fuel delivery problem, so gas delivery, or it's got to be because of how these boilers work. If anything stops the heat, it'll do what it calls flame out. But the problem I'm having is that it's not even getting to that point, because the gas is coming through, I think, but then it's either not being able to ignite it, but I think the spark generator is okay because I can hear it click. So it's either it's not generating the spark, or if it is generating it, then I think what's happening is that it's not able to push the gas, well, not the gas. It's not able to push the heat out. So it leads me to believe, and someone else has sort of said this, that there's a fan that has to spin on as the gas being injected. The fan then has to push the lit gas into the correct place. Well, no, it doesn't really have to do that. See, I'm rubbish already. No, so the gas from the fan, it's not really gas, it's the hot air from has to be pushed from the fan. It has to push it out.
And my theory and this other guy's theory is that if it can't do that, then the problem is going to have a big build up of gas. And if it's got a big build up of hot air, if you will. If it's got a big build up of hot air, well, the hot air can't go anywhere, which then causes the boiler to say, I've got a problem here, turn the flame off. And so that's when we're getting the red light come from, and it's just going off straight away. But then bizarrely, sometimes it doesn't go off. And that's what's really winding me up. And if anyone knows me, they'll know when I get wound up, I start doing a growly voice. Oh. You see, I've been at it for a lot of years. Issues when you, especially electrical faults, but any fault where you just can't seem to get to the bottom of it. I'll tell you, a number of times, me and my dad, he was in a panic as well. But we'd be there, just a slider, he didn't want to do that. So me and my dad would be there, whether it be on cars, bikes, whatever. And we'd be there trying to sort the problem out, and my dad was into to keep us. The last one he had was a fake Ferrari kit car. I think it was an F430. I could be wrong on that. So when he bought it, I mean, it sounded good. It was based on a Toyota MR2. But it had straight through, so no silencers, so it's proper sounded meaty, especially when you go through like a tunnel. Oh, it did good, but that we couldn't get the rear lights to work on it. Or we could, but they weren't very bright, and so what we came up with was like hours and hours of fiddling about. And then hours more of fiddling about. And then hours more of fiddling about. And it just went on and on. And eventually, all it turned out to be was something really simple. And those are the faults that just wind me up. So if it does turn out to be true, that it's just the combustion fan, I think that it's referred to as, if it turns out that that's what the fault is, then that's really going to have annoyed me, because I've actually stripped a lot of the boiler down this morning. There's 3 slow blow fuses in it. So I've been checking all of those out. They're all fine. I actually had to, there's 3 bolts holding the boiler down. There's 2 that go right through and one's a stud. So I took the 2 out from the front, and the stud one's right over at the back. So I took that out, and then I was able to lift the boiler. But bear in mind, it's a gas boiler, so it's got like a solid gas pipe to it. There is a slight bit of movement. That's just rubbish. Don't know why I said that. So yeah, there's an ever so slight bit of movement with it. So I was able to just lift it up at the back and then pull it forward so I could actually get it to move. So I got it to move, and then I could get this panel off the side because it was right up against the wall of the cupboard. So I got that moved, and then checked those fuses. So I was a bit disappointed when the fuses actually turned out to be fine. So I've done that. I thought, head up now, put it all back together, put it back into place. I've got other things to worry about today, which is a lie. I don't really have anything to worry about. Well, I'm saying that, that's a lie. I thought it today. Everyone has things to worry about, whether you live in a motorhome full time or a van or whatever. We all have things to worry about. Just whether you let them get to you or not, that's what the question is. So yeah, I've got things to do. I need to get this back together and go from there and just see what happens. So I'll put it back and fired it up. And I think you're all going to know exactly what's happened. Bloody well started, isn't it? Well, not happy. Well, I'm happy and I'm not happy. I'm happy that it started working, but I'm not happy because I don't know why it started working. Now, yesterday, a channel called Bonjour Motorhome, or a page. I don't know if they have a YouTube channel, but they have like a Facebook page, and they put a post on saying believe that they're going full time, and they are wondering if anyone had done it and really struggled. What's the one thing that they missed? And I said I haven't really missed anything. I mean, we've been doing this 14 months now, not missed anything. But I have. It's a workbench. This is just a bit awkward, but I'll get there.
First frosty morning, look. Start with the girls. There's a little park here as well. Don't look at him, he's got a poo bag in his hand.
Poo bag in the hand, and I've got freezing feet.
Oh yeah. Do you know what he needs?
OnlyFans material.
You know what he needs? Crocs with socks. My feet are lovely and warm. Snug as a bug in a rug. I've been trying to convince him to get some Crocs for about a year now.
It's never going to happen.
But he's got freezing feet. And I have not got freezing feet. It's lovely, isn't it? You probably can't see on here, but you can see the water and the fog over the hills.
So this is the exciting moment we call waiting for a taxi. Pretty far out from Cork city centre here, so not many taxis available.
But we're off to Cork today, and so we're probably going to be walking around quite a bit, getting some steps in, and I need a new hoodie.
Again, she needs lots of new hoodies, and we look everywhere and she doesn't seem to get one.
I've not found one yet. I like something a bit different.
So yes, we're off shopping, see what we see. We have a list of things, but you know, probably never even look at the list.
No, you never look at the list. We get home and I always say to you, did you look at the list? Oh no, I didn't look at the list.
You see, I don't know why she doesn't have a list. If I'm so
because
rubbish
I can't.
at
I know my limits. I know I can't be trusted with a list.
I know my limits, but yet you still put it on me.
I know I can't.
Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm just going to deck her in the background. So see you in a sec. Well, it didn't quite go to plan.
He who laughs last.
No, seriously, we did not have a fight before anyone
but I could still have him.
Calls the YouTube police. Shush! I'm trying to talk here.
Don't be scared.
Before anyone calls the YouTube police and says that we beat each other up, we do not. So yes, we're off to Cork, gonna have a look round and we'll film whatever we can film, as long as no one tries to nick my phone.
Yeah.
So, see you soon.
Ciao. See here, look what I found. I'm sorry though. Once. Look at that. Pretty. Hopefully I'll have to go in. Be rude. Not to. He's not happy. Lovely old building. Looks like a church, doesn't it?
So we are here in Cork city centre. And we have just been, if you follow Northerners on Tour, oh, you can't really see it there, we've just been to Mark's favourite shop, CEX, or as it's properly pronounced, Sex. And he does love going to a sex shop. So we've got a big fountain, chucking loads of water out, and we're just basically wandering around at the moment, and we'll see what we see. And that's Lee just stood there admiring a dust capturing thingy with a pigeon on the top. Now, obviously without taking any kind of political view, just thought we'd show you this statue.
No, my mother would like them feet. Oh, pork. Oh, they might have some wool. Oh, look. Bubble Brothers. Cute, aren't they? Obviously not for you, I quite like that. Oh, bubble tea. Juice bar. We've still not figured out what bubble tea is, have we? Oh look, plants. See, we've got one of them, it's not that big yet. Your standard fare. Oh, more meat. They have loads of butchers and meat, don't they, in Ireland? Bacon looks nice. Streaky bacon. It's a bit like Bury Market, isn't it? We'll go back round. If anyone's ever been to Bury Market, it's very similar, isn't it? No, it won't. There were other things. I'm filming the produce. That for quiche. Am I still looking for some from a health food shop? I'm still looking for protein, aren't I? Look at them little cheesecakes. Look at this breakfast. Sourdough. fermented ginger shots. Tripe. My mum will be after it. It's like the main drag bit. Just heading down to the river. It's not starving out though. He gets hungry. Hungry? I never know what it's called. Grumpy. Yeah, he definitely gets grumpy.
I was about to say good morning all, but it's not a good morning. It's -1. Let me just show you this. I'll flick the camera around. There, look at that mist lying in the valley. As you can see, all layers on just to try and warm up a bit. Hat, hoodie. I'd have a heated vest as well if I had one. And the dogs are just out here in their fur coats as usual. So, moving on today. We've had 3 really nice days here at Blarney Camping and Caravan Park. But we're off to see Lee's cousin today. So we're going to stop there overnight. Either 1 night or 2 nights, don't know what we're doing yet. And then we need to get back to the seaside. Because as lovely as Ireland is, all the scenery inland, we much prefer being by the sea.
We prefer being warm.
Yeah. Well, this is on the plan for today. We've got a lot of shops we need to go to. And one of them is going to sell an electric heater. Because whilst it looks like the gas heating is working again after I stripped the boiler down and wiggled everything around, you know, technical. I am an ex-mechanic, you know, so I know that wiggling wires sometimes is all you need to bloody do. But yeah, got the boiler, seemed to be working, only to run out of gas. It's just, oh my god, give me a break, will you? So yeah, got to go get some LPG this morning, and then we are going to pick up an electric heater just in case it happens again that it stops working.
And we're going to visit some family.
I've just told them that.
Oh, I don't know, my brain's frozen.
This is why. This is.
Frozen brain.
Just try and ignore her, please. So yeah, we're gonna go get some bits and pieces. So I was trying to work out why she's got a bobble hat and then puts the hood up, like that's going to make it any warmer. Yeah, bit of shopping, diesel, because I did start the engine up this morning to stick the heater on and try and warm us up a bit, and then thought, yeah, I'm sure we're quite low on diesel, right, turn that off.
Preparation, what is it?
Yeah.
Piss poor preparation.
Proper preparation prevents piss poor, no, proper planning prevents piss poor performance. I don't know, doesn't matter anyway because we didn't do any of it, but we'll get there, and hopefully the next time you see us will be a bit bloody warmer. See you in a bit.
So I always thought having an electric ring were a waste of time, but we always have gas, you see. But today this is the only heat source that we've got.
It's like the 70s all over again. But hey, these things are sent to try us, and you know, we have a plan for what we're going to do.
And we won't run out of gas again, will we, Mr. Rowell?
Probably will.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's alright in the summer.
Stop your whining. Worst things happen at sea.
Do you remember when we first got the van and my sister used to text and say, are you warm enough, bless her? And I was like, we've got a combi boiler. Now she needs to message and see if I'm warm enough, because I'm not, I'm freezing.
Well, we'll live. It's called adventure. Everyone should try it. We're off to the Arctic Circle after this, so I don't know what she's moaning about being cold for now.
We're off to Portugal.